playing 4D chess with the feds. 4K was in way over his head. They hate when a nigga money stressed to his grandkids. The problem ain't never been the bread, but where to stash it. In the last 2 years, they put pressure on Panama, open on Swiss.
Put the phone down now. Sit. Lay down.
What's up, black people? Welcome to another unlawful arrest prevention video. On this channel, we analyze crowdsourced videos of traffic stops and arrests in order to educate citizens on the ways that law enforcement officers may break legal protocol. Watching videos of traffic stops and arrests helps us see the tactics and tricks that cops most often use to execute the unlawful arrest of a black person. By understanding their strategies, we can develop our own, which allows us to punish them financially later by bringing civil rights lawsuits and winning large payouts. Therefore, when we analyze videos of unlawful traffic stops and arrests on our channel, we aim to advise our viewers on what they should do differently if they themselves ever become the victim of police misconduct, first to ensure their safety and then to ensure their lawsuit is a winnable case. This video, however, is different because the victim in this case is a 10-year-old boy who was held at gunpoint and handcuffed just south of Ann Arbor, Michigan on April 16, 2021. It would be wrong and inappropriate to even attempt to advise a 10-year-old what to do if his rights are violated by police, because children, especially ones so young, should never have to deal with racist cops to begin with. Police and the danger of racist officers should be a non-thought for black children, at least until they come of age and must be educated about the harsh realities of the American system. As a result, this video will take a slightly different approach. We will focus our instructions on what to do if you are a black parent, a mother or a father, and find yourself in a position where your elementary-aged child is placed in danger by racist, violent, or mentally unstable police. In this video, a 10-year-old is held at gunpoint, handcuffed, and told to sit on the floor. Eventually, when the police take the handcuffs off of the child, he is allowed to call his mother. We do not see what happens when the child's mother finally arrives on the scene, but we do know the city settled her lawsuit for $400,000 for emotional damages caused to her child.
Before we get into it, here are the disclaimers. I'm not an attorney. Please contact an attorney if you have an urgent legal matter. If you need help finding an attorney in your area, please submit a claim through unlawfularrestprevention.org, and we will do our best to help you find representation. 2. Unlawful arrest prevention and any videos associated with it are not for the criminally minded and are intended to help ensure legal recourse for citizens who become the victims of a civil rights violation. 3. Never, under any circumstances, tell a police officer that you are going to sue him during the course of a traffic stop or arrest.
Hands. Put the phone down now. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Put the phone down. Stand up, okay? Stand up. You're good. Stand up. I got you. Hey, you're good. You're good. All right. Stand up. I got you. You're gonna be okay. Stand up. I got you. I'm gonna detain you for right now, okay? Let me get every phone. I'm gonna set it on the ground so we don't break it. All right?
I didn't run from you. I didn't run from you, dude.
Are you okay? That's fine. These come off just as easy, all right?
What the fuck?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Sorry, now we got two detained, car secure.
Can you put him in my pocket?
Two detained, 1534.
Is there anything in facts we need to know about?
No, nothing.
All right.
Here, you can check.
You're okay, all right?
The video starts with the officer instantly drawing his weapon on the 10-year-old son of a Michigan woman. It is instantly clear that the racist cop does not see the black child, the 10-year-old boy, as a full human. Clearly, the child could be no threat, and you can hear both the fear and his young age in his voice. Treating the child this way, it is apparent to us that the cop sees black people as dangerous, and that his fear of black people has expanded to include their children.
Who's in the car with you? It's your dad? Okay. Do you know why he took off running?
Huh?
You know why he took off running?
No.
Okay. Alright, he's gonna be okay too. Don't worry about it, alright? You're okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Stop pulling away from me! Stop moving! Stop! Wow! Stop! Where's the sergeant? Stop! Get off of me, dude! Stop!
I'm gonna pull your mask up, okay? You're okay? You're not hurt at all?
No.
In ambulance training?
I'm scared.
Everything's gonna be good. Don't worry about it, alright?
For units out on James L, we're going to take the patch off and interrupt 1 in Metro East. The detail will be on interrupt.
Can I call my mom?
Yep, we'll let you make some phone calls in just a little bit, okay? He's okay. He's okay. He's all right.
Look, this video is already upsetting enough as it is, and so we don't need to dwell on this point too much. But the cop here says that the kid is all right. But no kid is ever all right after having a gun pointed at them by a stranger who is screaming at the top of his lungs. Hopefully, the cops do not bring their police logic home and apply these standards to their own children. In the background, you can hear the boy's father pleading with the cops to get off of him, saying he cannot breathe and demanding they take the handcuffs off of his son. We cannot see what it is the police are doing to his father, but he is being forcibly restrained in some way. He is angry, as any father would be, if police drew weapons and handcuffed their son. You might be wondering what happened in this situation to begin with. From what we know, the father was driving to a shopping mall with his son. Police had already been in the mall parking lot since earlier that day investigating an entirely unrelated shooting that occurred on a prior date. As a result, much of the mall parking lot and certain entrances and streets were blocked off so that police could do an investigation. Unaware of this entire situation, the father drove to where he would normally park. Finding the area and certain roads blocked off, he was told by police to leave the area so they could continue their investigation. Unsure where he was allowed to drive due to the police barricades around the mall, he accidentally started driving down the wrong lane of a road near the parking lot. The police saw the father make this mistake and decided to take advantage of it. They began pursuing the father, who they alleged was speeding on the freeway before he finally pulled off into the parking lot of another shopping center. There is no body cam of the father's alleged speeding, or as the cops put it, fleeing. Once cops pulled the father over, they drew their weapons and violently placed him on the ground. The child, overwhelmed and scared, seeing his father being abused by a gang of armed cops, did what any child would do in a scary, unfamiliar situation. He tried to walk away from an unsafe situation and get far away from where he feared the violence might occur before attempting to call his mother.
Here, do me a favor. Let's go over to this side of the car, okay? You're good. You're good. You're good. It's all right. Where's your mom at?
She's at home.
Okay. All right.
Why y'all got my son in handcuffs, bro?
Here, let's go over to my car. We'll get you out of those handcuffs, all right?
Take him out of handcuffs.
Okay. I was actually just taking him over to the car to do it. All right, you're good. Do you want to call your mom?
Yeah.
All right, we can call your mom.
You want to have a seat right there on the curb?
Go sit on the curb, all right?
Right there.
You're good. You can stand. You can sit. It's up to you. I get it.
Hello?
Yes.
You don't have to come back now.
I gotta come pick you up.
I don't know.
What is it? Huron Street?
Huron
The
Street?
Kroger at Huron Street in 94.
Kroger on Huron Street, 94.
The boy is clearly terrified. You can hear him hyperventilating at various points, saying that he is scared and asking for his mom. As a parent, God forbid your child is ever in a situation like this, the best thing to teach them to do is to repeat the phrase, "I am scared and I want to call my mom," or "I am scared and I want to call my grandmother," etc. You do this because if your child is in this situation, you want to know about it and be in contact with them as soon as possible. "I am scared and want to call my mom" is a simple and honest enough phrase that most elementary-aged children will be able to remember to say that, even in a terrifying situation, because it is already naturally what they are feeling and their brain is probably thinking.
What do you mean? What's going on?
My dad got pulled over.
Oh, my motherfucking God. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm coming from FC. Tell them I'm on my way.
Okay, just tell her everything's okay. He's all right.
Okay.
So just Hurry, but don't hurry, okay? We don't want you to get into an accident.
He's
okay.
Where? Huron Street where?
Huron Street 94, we're at the Kroger.
At the Kroger by,
McDonald's.
There's a Powerhouse gym there, a Shell station. We're right behind the Shell station.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Okay, and your son's fine.
Okay.
Y'all good? You need a water or anything? You thirsty? Yeah. Gatorade? Hey, Cassette, I'm gonna grab him a drink.
Okay.
You want a Gatorade or a water?
Gatorade.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
At the point that the boy is able to call his mother to come and get him, you can hear that the cop is trying to sound nice and talking in a soft tone. He repeatedly asks the boy if he is okay, if he needs anything, if he would like water or Gatorade, etc. To any black parent watching, it should be extremely obvious that the cop cares nothing about the boy, whose life only moments ago he put at risk by pointing a loaded weapon at him. Just as was the cop's intention when he innocently asked the boy, "Do you know why your dad took off on us like that?" The cop is feigning concern so that he can trick a statement out of the boy. His hope is that by being nice and by taking advantage of the boy's state of shock and fear, he may be able to trick the boy into giving a statement that the police can then use to arrest and charge his father. They are hoping that the father has done something illegal, and that by traumatizing the boy, who is not yet old enough to know how police trick people, he will accidentally incriminate his parent.
It's a bag in the car, and it's green, and it's my grandma's gift.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get everything for you. They're gonna have to do some things with the car just because, you know, what happened. But yeah, we'll definitely make sure we get that for you. Don't worry about that.
Let me see what's going on. I mean, where y'all at?
I don't know.
Man, so where is your surroundings? Where are you at?
Okay, so right there you heard the boy's grandma on speakerphone. After the mother tells her son she is on her way, she hangs up and the child calls his grandma. If your child is ever in a situation like this, do not hang up. Either keep him on FaceTime or on the phone the entire time you are driving until you arrive in person. If you have to use headphones, AirPods, or your car's Bluetooth so that you can drive, that is fine. But whatever you do, do not hang up. If the child has no family within earshot, the cops may try to manipulate him further. Therefore, you want to be on the phone or on FaceTime with your child the entire time that you are headed towards him. The main reason for this is that you want to be able to hear any and everything that the cops are saying to your child while you are not present. The cops could be threatening or intimidating him into lying, or further attempting to get a statement out of him.
Next to Coney Island. Where is it again?
It's Huron near Whitaker.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Huron.
Okay, don't start crying. Your mommy on her way?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, call me when you get home, okay? I love you. Be strong. You try to get there.
I know I asked you, but you're okay? You don't need the paramedics to look at you at all? Didn't hit your head?
No.
Seatbelt was on, all that good stuff? Okay.
The cop is pretending to be concerned. He is not asking if the kid hit his head or was wearing his seatbelt because he is worried about him. He is simply asking these questions because if the kid says he did hit his head or that he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, the cops can potentially put additional charges on his father, such as endangering a minor, reckless driving, or something similar. So in conclusion, the two most important things that you can teach your children are: 1, keep your mom or dad or any other family member on the phone at all times and do not hang up. A trusted adult needs to hear everything that the cops are saying to the child. 2, if your child is ever separated from his or her adult by the police, you teach them to repeat the phrase, "I am scared and I want my mom. I am scared and I want my dad. I am scared and I want my grandma." depending on which relative is closest to the scene or the easiest to get a hold of. Cops can and will lie and manipulate your child. So the goal is to get there as soon as possible so they are not out of your supervision for a minute longer than is necessary.
And like I said, sorry about that initial stuff, all right?
My dad. Dad wants to go over there.
You wanna go see your dad? Don't forget your Gatorade. Mom's on her way.
You guys all still on or no?
What's that?
You guys all still on or no?
I'm still on.
As you can see, when cops know they've made a mistake, the first thing they do when they get by themselves is turn their body cameras off so that they can get their story straight. That's exactly what happens here. They turn their body cameras off and the footage ends.
I'm going to be done here in a second.
The attorney who represented this mother in her lawsuit, which ended in a $400,000 settlement, is named Dion E. Webster Cox, and she is based in Southfield, Michigan. She is a black woman with 15 years of experience practicing law. One tactic she used in order to get justice for her client, which requires more work than the average attorney is willing to do for their client, is that she organized and held a protest in front of the town's administration building and notified state and local media beforehand. This is a sensitive strategy and requires an attorney who knows how to do it correctly in order to work. But by doing this, she was able to put pressure on the city to increase their settlement offer. Thank you for tuning in to another unlawful arrest prevention video. You can always reach out to us at uap@unlawfularrestprevention.org if you have an attorney to refer to us, if you need help finding representation in your state, or if you would just like to submit a video for us to analyze.
The signal so staticky, not a skinfo, kinfo. If you break the code, you no longer in the family. Give them all froze shoulders, no cold daiquiris. Nigga, this is fast, I speak. If you come back here, you'll get drilled instantly. Chopper make you dance like a vixen next to Missy. That's all you niggas is, bitches with some misdemeanors. I was never there, wasn't there officially. Moving real stealthily.